QuickCrypto bringing you quick Casper news. Less than 6 days remain until the Crescendo hard fork activation, until Casper is officially running off 10 BPS and is reborn to start taking this crypto space by storm. As the KII mentioned last month, 10 BPS gives Casper infinite opportunities, for example, like taking over the energy market. For your information, just the carbon emission market and energy trading markets combined are predicted to be valued upwards of $5 trillion by 2030, which is only 5 years away now. That is insane. And that's not even touching on the multiple other monetizable markets that energy has, like energy storage solutions or even using DAOs for energy infrastructure. As Roy O'Neill of the KII stated in this AMA, the energy sector is one of the most valuable on the planet, and the underlying assets, so soon Casper therefore, are extremely valuable. While we are still very early on, it's still early days, the KII even showcases proof here that the market is growing for renewable fuels, another sector in energy that the KII hope to see traded on Casper and KII projects. This space is growing so quickly, but with it, so are the problems, like inefficient energy sources. So in today's video, I'll be giving a breakdown once again on why you shouldn't be sleeping on the KII and what they have planned for Casper, and also more importantly, one of my institutional alpha research documents that I share with my VIPs, allowing them to stay more locked in and further ahead of the game than everybody else. And this one I'm going to be showing today covers how energy efficient AI will give a competitive advantage, but also so will Casper. So as we can see, Top IT Insights for 2025 by Unicy talks about navigating the future of technology and business. This document ultimately highlights how AI will seamlessly integrate into all aspects of our lives, enabling us to communicate with machines as naturally as we do with humans. But there is a downside when it comes to energy consumption. AI's growing energy consumption could become its biggest limitation unless efficiency improves. So Unicy here is expressing to their institutional clients that we need to find a way to make energy more efficient to keep up with the rapid evolution and energy demand that comes with the evolution of AI. And this document goes into some really shocking confirmations here. The fact that these institutions are no longer focusing on the real world problems like climate change. We can see here Google's former CEO, Eric Schmidt, noted and highlighted that we are not going to hit the climate goals. We are not organized to do it. So we are now focusing on developing AI to find the answers that we can no longer be bothered to do. This is why AI development is accelerating faster, if not as fast, as crypto innovation. This world that we live in is so messed up by these global elitists, and now they've hedged all their bets on AI to solve the problems they've created. With AI booming, therefore, companies are building huge data centers and they're sucking up a ton of power. This is putting a real strain on the energy grid. But if we go down here, we can see the Dell CEO, or CTO even, this Chief Technology Officer of Dell here highlights, I think that the algorithmic space is moving very fast and there are new, more computationally efficient approaches that are appearing that will translate into better performance at lower costs. This is exactly where Casper perfectly steps in. Casper's block DAG architecture and design choice, its fast block time, soon to be 10 times faster at 10 BPS, and its high throughput is aiming for greater efficiency in transaction processing compared to the Web2 TradFi space and other blockchains. So Casper's technological design, its energy efficient mining algorithm, offers some inherent advantages that could indirectly contribute to the greater energy efficiency in the broader context of decentralized technologies, including potential applications related to AI, to which we have proof here that Casper's founder, Jonathan Polinsky, did state at the beginning of this year, January 27, 2025, that he is working under the assumption that the next 1 billion crypto users will be AI agents, and he is sure they'll come in tokenized form. So Jonathan Polinsky and Casper are already preparing for this AI boom. So in time soon, AI agents will start utilizing Casper and its unique properties, giving Casper therefore more relevance to the institutional alpha research documents we have right here. Now, of course, right now, the direct impact of Casper on reducing data center energy strain for AI workloads is limited. It's still early on, but that will soon change as Casper could and is playing a role in building more efficient decentralized systems that support AI in the future. This is still why I remain bullish on Casper. Most simply don't realize the shift that is coming to this space, how massive it is, how impactful it's going to be to our lives. And this is the sort of information we share with our VIPs continuously every single week, alongside educational videos, weekly live streams, buy and sell alerts, as well as a 7-day free trial period as well. So you can see for yourself what we have to offer before you decide that you want to stay ahead of the game and you want to learn much more. The links are down below in the description, so come and check us out at wop.com/coin-fact. You could have so much more to offer there, and we are the ones getting ahead of the game. So that was a little generalized snippet into the future, what institutions have planned for us, what they are focusing on right now. And this is a market that the KII are targeting with Casper. Energy is their biggest focus, with two of their biggest projects being the ZETEX Zero Emission Trading Exchange and the Gigawatt stablecoin. We can see here that ZETEX is designed to fundamentally transform how we approach carbon markets and sustainable energy trading. The global carbon market projection indicates it could reach over $2 trillion by 2030, which is absolutely insane. And ZETEX, which will initially focus on the Middle Eastern market, will be based on new standards implemented by the energy trading industry participants. And this total addressable market is expected to supersede crypto's total market cap right now by 2030, which is $3 trillion in 5 years' time. So we've got 3 and 2 trillion combined, $5 trillion the KII are trying to get Casper a part of, which is absolutely insane. And then you've got the Gigawatt stablecoin. The stablecoin market cap by 2030 is also projected to be north of $3 trillion as well. So the amount of money that Casper are going to tap into in the next 5 years, and it's starting this cycle right here and now, is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, this stablecoin, Gigawatt, will provide a stable, utility-oriented digital asset suitable for everyday transactions such as payments or remittances, while also fulfilling specific functions in the energy sector. So the best of both worlds, therefore, including trading carbon credits or settling energy-related agreements. With the focus on integration and support for real-world scenarios, particularly within the energy sector, the Gigawatt stablecoin is designed to be pegged to carbon credits, meaning its value will be linked to renewable energy credits, carbon offsets, or a combination of assets that may include physical energy infrastructure, fiat currencies, and green bonds. Better still, the Gigawatt already has GROS, decentralized compliance frameworks to enable the stablecoin to maintain regulatory compliance across multiple jurisdictions, which is very important for getting their early adoption once the project is fully up and running. And this is, or soon will be, all powered by Casper once we see 10 BPS on the mainnet, and then for some of their projects the KII have, once we get the ZK rollouts, which are coming out later this year, Q3, Q4. Energy is one of the most valuable markets that the KII are targeting with Casper, but is not the only one. There are many more the KII are targeting with Casper, as Roy O'Neill from the KII confirmed in his AMA a few months back. When talking about the 5 biggest enterprise applications for crypto and blockchain, take a very close listen.
If you had to list out the 5 biggest enterprise applications or industrial applications that could be approved from some standpoint of efficiency in the blockchain space, what would those 5 applications be?
Energy for sure. Supply chain. Public sector, definitely. And cross-border payments. And settlement of contracts within the financial industry. We also have a couple of other interesting projects, that would rival some of the things that Ripple are doing with XRP and Hedera are doing on the financial services side of things as well. So quite a few of the things we won't be talking about publicly because, or certain partnerships we won't be talking about publicly because of non-disclosure agreements and commercial sensitivities. But where the projects and the initiatives we can talk about, we certainly will, and we'll be shouting them from the rooftops.
So as you heard, there are many more enterprise level applications for Casper. We will start seeing early adoption and use cases this cycle, and one of the KII's more interesting projects, as you heard from the Roy O'Neill there, that isn't related to energy, is one that would rival what Ripple and XRP are doing and what Hedera and HBAR are doing. And to my guess, this project is Warp Core, targeting the cross-border payments market. Warp Core is another huge project. It's connecting true decentralization, not just DeFi like every crypto project claims. It's true decentralization because Casper is truly decentralized as well, and connecting that with traditional finance through Casper being both ISO 20022 and ISO 24165 compliant. ISO 20022 is the global messaging standard that is used for payments, and it could pose a threat to the SWIFT system. While SWIFT is upgrading to this new standard later on this year in November, I believe, there's still faster and more efficient technologies and blockchains that are coming out right now that are running on the same consensus and messaging system. So SWIFT's dominance will likely fall off over the years, and Casper in that regard could potentially take its place. And with ISO 24165, Warp Core provides a standardized system for identifying Casper digital tokens, therefore ensuring Casper remains true to its transparent nature while also being traceable and auditable, which is essential for building trust and therefore getting institutional adoption. And this trust is going to be further elevated by providing optional compliance layers like KYC and AML, things that would take away from Casper decentralization but meet the regulatory requirements of institutions. The bearish sentiment, the FUD, is gradually starting to take over the Casper community more and more, and truth be told, I don't know what there is to be bearish about. For me, there are 101 more catalysts incoming for Casper, many of which are taking place this cycle. The rest are foundation building blocks for the future to come. This market is one that you want to build for your future. You want to learn and get ahead of the game. You want to learn more. So if you want to get more alpha insight from the institutional documents that we covered earlier in this video, then come check out the VIP group, and we provide a lot more in there as well. But as always, don't be emotional, be logical, and I'll see you in the next one.